Oh.
Hi, Explorers. Hi, guys. This is our first annual Name That Book campus competition. So I'm going to introduce our teams. We have the A team over here, which consists of Miss Yuri, Miss Abel, Coach Estrada, Miss Bryant, Miss Ferris, our team captain, Miss Ramel, Miss Campbell, Mr. Vasquez, and Miss Rhodes. And then we have our BTT team over here, which means better than teachers. And over here we have Miss Marina, Alex, Molly, Irais. Our team captain is Angel, Kimberly, Evelyn, Brittany, and Gamaliel. Apparently Brittany's camera shot. Gamaliel. Oh, and our clicker is Coach Holder. And then behind the camera, and me, Miss Yon. Behind the camera we have Mr. Grote.
Do a selfie.
Okay, so the teams know the rules. You ready to play? You ready to play? Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? Go ahead, Coach. Coach Baxter is forcing him to try out, I explained. He says he needs Russ's height at center. Coach Baxter is forcing him to try out, I explained. He says he needs Russ's height at center. Teams, are you ready? Okay, BBT, what is your answer? We have athlete versus mathlete. And A team, what is your answer? Athlete versus mathlete. And could you please tell us the answer? Athlete versus mathlete. Nice job, guys. So both teams get 1 point. All right. He could think of nothing as sweet as having a secret from his sister, especially when that secret was a talking cat. He could think of nothing as sweet as having a secret from his sister, especially when that secret was a talking cat. Remember, there is no talking. You have 30 seconds.
Really?
Majority rules. Ten seconds. If you do not have an answer, you will have to skip this. Time is up. Do you have an answer? Okay. 18. What is your answer? Okay, behind the bookcase. Capture the flag. And can you show us the answer, please? The answer is behind the bookcase. So 18 gets 1 point. And please, teams, remember that you are not talking.
Can books be used more than once or just one time and then it's out?
I can't really tell you that.
Okay.
You just kind of got to do your best. Okay? Now it sounds like stuff. All right, Coach. Jose squeezed the bottle of shampoo for all he was worth, emptying every drop into the belt between them and snake arm. Jose squeezed the bottle of shampoo for all he was worth, emptying every drop onto the belt between them and snake arm. Okay, do both teams have an answer? Yes? All right, 18, what is your answer? Capture the flag. And BTT, what is your answer? Capture the flag. And the answer is capture the flag. Nice job. Both teams get a point. looked down into my breakfast bowl and began counting the flax seeds, multiplying them by sevens. I looked down into my breakfast bowl and began counting the flax seeds, multiplying them by sevens. All right, we have an answer? That was really difficult. Okay, 18. Counting by sevens and VTT. Counting by sevens, and the answer is counting by sevens. Nice job. Before Lady J, Alice's favorite character had been a Barbie named Aurora, who had been raised by a herd of carnivorous horses. Before Lady J, Alice's favorite character had been a Barbie named Aurora, who had been raised by a herd of carnivorous horses. Okay, do we have an answer? Okay. 18, who do you have? It's all bones. BTT, it's all bones, and the answer is? It's all bones. Nice job. All right, scores close, 5-4. Wonder who's gonna win. Kyle realized that the library lock-in might be over, but they were still locked in the library. Kyle realized that the library lock-in might be over, but they were still locked in the library. All right, both teams, we have an answer? All right, 18, what is your answer? Escape from Mr. Limoncello's library, and VTT, escape from Mr. Limoncello's library. You are both correct. All right, even back in nursery rhyme school, Apple had to scold the other children for being a bit hard on the evil queen's daughter. Even back in nursery rhyme school, Apple had to scold the other children for being a bit hard on the evil queen's daughter. Do you have an answer, team? Okay, 18. Ever After High. And BTT, what's your answer, please? Ever After High, and the answer is? Ever After High. Nice job. Alrighty, next question, or sorry, quote. She's visiting for the summer because she qualified for Ion Tomorrow. She is visiting for the summer because she qualified for Ion Tomorrow. Alright, both teams, are we good? Alright, alright, 18.
You just said.
I said 18, what's your answer? Eye of the Storm. BTT, Eye of the Storm, nice job.
Are you good?
Hold over my book as well. Next question. The squirrel was alone. It was afraid to be and not being alone. It was almost as if a cat were watching him.
The reason why we.
I'm doing only to read that once. Are we ready, teams? 18, do you have an answer? Oh, yes, sorry. Flora and Ulysses. ATT, what's your answer? Flora and Ulysses. And the answer is Flora and Ulysses. Nice job. And now we're at 8-7. Close game. Close game. I see pies going. It's going to be interesting. All right, our next quote.
Once. That's a lie.
Okay, so you're both going to get that point. Just in case you're wrong. Because Coach is about to lose a finger.
I clicked it once. Not blame me for the mistake.
He showed us the answer.
I clicked it once.
Luckily, the teachers are, they missed it, but you guys got it. So, oh, that's right. So the answer to this one is goes to Greylock. So we're gonna skip it, Coach. Click one time.
I did.
One time. Don't touch it again. And remove from the mouth.
Oh, here's
So you both are going to get a pump. Well, actually, we're just gonna skip that one. We're good. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Secret Service Operative Patrick Tyrrell was aware of the hub and had a pretty good idea of what went on there. Secret Service Operative Patrick Tyrrell was aware of the hub and had a pretty good idea of what went on there. Remember, there is no talking, please. Seconds. Okay, both teams have an answer. All right, A team, what is your choice? Lincoln's Grave Robbers. And BTT, what is your choice? Can't see it. Platypus Police Squad, and the answer is? Yes. Lincoln's Grave Robbers.
They got that wrong.
Oh my God, I gave him a point. I'm sorry, guys.
Too bad.
Thank you, Mr. Vasquez. Keeping it honest.
Put that paper
Come
over.
on, don't you
I
love my
tried.
babies?
All right. They're kind of neat. All right, next one. The Norn on the mosaic had been about his mom's age, but this girl didn't look older than Jake. The Norn on the mosaic had been about his mom's age, but this girl didn't look older than Jake. Okay, both teams, do we have an answer? All right, BTT, what do you have over there? Rebel McKenzie. And A team, what do you have? Loki's Wolves. And the answer is Loki's Wolves. BTT, y'all gotta do some serious tricking over here. Like, I don't know, blind them or something. Next, here we go, guys. Ready? Get it back together. I can't believe Di has survived in this dangerous ocean for 4 years already. I can't believe Di has survived in this dangerous ocean for 4 years already. Alright, we have an answer, guys? Okay, A team, what's your answer? Neptune Project, and BTT, Neptune Project, and the answer is? I have the storm. What? Neptune Project. And sat with the rest of the PTA principal, Lebonsky, would have never known what caused her students to revolt. If I just kept walking and sat with the rest of the PTA, Principal Lebonsky would have never known what caused our students to revolt. Yes, you're right. Okay, so I know. Okay, I got it. Y'all can just say it. Y'all have the card? Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. So I understand you don't have the card, guys. Sorry about that. So what's your answer, Mr. Miller?
Pickle.
Pickle. Okay. And BTT, what is your answer? Pickle. And the answer is? Pickle. Nice job. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you do something 5 minutes before it's time to leave. Next. Detective work is about using your instincts, staying a few steps ahead of the unexpected. Detective work is about using your instincts, staying a few steps ahead of the unexpected. Okay, teams, do you have your answers? All right, Mr. Mill. Platypus Police Squad and BTT, Platypus Police Squad. Does it Platypus? And the answer is Platypus Police Squad. We're going to take a 2-minute break, guys. Sugar on table, we'll be right back.
You only pressed it one time?
Once. She's lying. She was lying.
Mm.
One time.
And we're back for a moment. And we're back from our break. Coach Holder, go ahead. You killed a man? I know that. You killed a man? I know that. That was really bad. Okay, and 18, do you have an answer? Prisoner 88. BTT, prisoner 88. And the answer is prisoner 88. Nice job. Okay, thanks. Just one of the ordinary, boring people in Grandview Estates. Just one of the ordinary, boring people in Grandview Estates. Oh, is it getting harder? Remember, teams are they're easy to play. 25 seconds. Okay, 18, do you have an answer for me? Rebel McKenzie and BTT. Rebel McKenzie, the answer is Rebel McKenzie. All right, next question, next quote. He was an explorer, he had a clockwork hand. He was an explorer, he had a clockwork hand. All right, 18, do you have an answer? The Expeditioners. And BTT, do you have an answer? The Expeditioners, and the answer is the Expeditioners. And we still have a 3-point lead. 18's in front. BTT, marking their way up. Okay, let's go. If Donovan had inquired about unraveling the genetic code, Noah would have said that was easy too. If Donovan had inquired about unraveling the genetic code, Noah would have said that that was easy too. Okay, 18. We have ungifted and BTT. Ungifted. And the answer is ungifted. Alright, next one. He ended up being the hero of the game while I wrote the stinking bench. He ended up being the hero of the game while I wrote the stinking bench. Do you have an answer? 18? Athlete versus mathlete. BTT, athlete versus mathlete. The answer is athlete versus mathlete. The puzzle pieces in her brain weren't fitting like that, no matter how hard she wished they would. The puzzle pieces in her brain weren't fitting like that, no matter how hard she wished they would. Do you have an answer for me? 18, what is your answer? Counting by sevens. 8 BTT, behind the bookcase, and the answer is capture. I would like to say that the quotes from here on out will be a little bit harder. Just so you know. Alright, so no teams get a point there. You guys have a chance to catch up. kept heading along the road, pausing occasionally to kick rocks or adjust their backpacks. They kept heading along the road, pausing occasionally to kick rocks or adjust their backpacks. I'd like to remind the teams there is no talking. Okay, teams, are we ready? All right, 18, what is your answer? Loki's wolf and, okay, I want to say big team. Sorry, BT. Loki's wolf. And the answer is? I would just like to say, remember that majority rules, and there is no talking. Or I may have to disqualify some people. All right, and our next quote. She didn't mind if someone called her plump unless that someone wasn't imagining her in a stew. She didn't mind if someone called her plump unless that someone was imagining her in a stew. And this is what we call old brains getting together. You have 35 seconds. Okay, 18. What's your answer, please? Ever after high, behind the bookcase for BTT, and the answer is ever after high. The stable was really just a front, making it appear to the world that these men were legitimate businessmen. The stable was really just a front, making it appear to the world that these men were legitimate businessmen. Do you have an answer? All right. 18, what is your answer, please? Lincoln's grave robbers. And BTT, what is your answer, please? Capture the flag. And the answer is Lincoln's grave robbers. Okay, next. My mother told me when I was 11, just after I almost died from a lung attack. My mother told me when I was 11, just after I almost died from a lung attack. Okay, 18, what is your answer, please? Neptune Project, and BTT, Neptune Project, and the answer is Neptune Project. It's actually Neptune Project. I'm not sure why I keep putting an S up there, but... Next, we wanted to buy the dry ice as a group, so we walked 3 blocks to Farley's Grocery. We wanted to buy the dry ice as a group, so we walked 3 blocks to Farley's Grocery. 18, your answer, please. Yeah, can you tell me what it is? Pickle. Pickle, thank you. And pickle for BTT, and the answer is pickle. I got me a job and I intend to do that job. I got me a job and I intend to do that job. Okay, 18, you have a answer from prisoner 88. BTT, prisoner 88. The answer is? Prisoner 88. Nice job. Alright, next quote. The 3 of us stared at the nonsensical words. What could they mean? The three of us stared at the nonsensical words. What could they mean? Okay, 18, do you have an answer for me, please? Escape from Mr. Limoncello's library and BTT captured the flag, and the answer is the expeditioners. So no team gets a point for that. The lock was so big and old it looked like something from fairy tale, like the kind of lock an evil queen would keep on her dungeon doors. The lock was so big and old it looked like something from a fairy tale, like the kind of lock an evil queen would keep on her dungeon doors. Right, 18. Can I have your answer, please? Behind the bookcase and BTT doll bones, and the answer is behind the bookcase. Can I just say I'm proud of you, none of you put ever after crying. It's kind of tricky. Okay, next. He realized that he'd lived in Bakersfield for 11 years and he'd never been inside the library. He realized he'd lived in Bakersfield for 11 years and he'd never been inside the library. Okay, 18, what is your answer, please? The Ghost of Greylock. And BTT, your answer is counting by 7. And the answer is counting by 7.
Oh.
Nice, BTT. Oh, look at that. Next, please. Everyone in the reading room was quietly lost in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Everyone in the reading room was quietly lost in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Okay, 18, do you have an answer for me? Escape from Mr. Limoncello's library, and BTT, escape from Mr. Limoncello's library, and the answer is escape from Mr. Limoncello's library. We're coming to the end, just so you know. Okay, next. Science will save us. Science will save us. And I'm sure that Miss Rommel and Miss Abel love this quote. It's their favorite quote ever in the whole world. And 18, do you have an answer for us, please? Eye of the Storm. And BTT, your answer, please. Ungifted. And the answer is Eye of the Storm. She stood on the broken floor in front of her stepfather dressed in her dirty hospital gown. She stood on the broken floor in front of her stepfather dressed in her dirty hospital gown. Okay, 18, do you have an answer for me, please? The Ghost of Greylock. And BTT, the Ghost of Greylock. And the answer is the Ghost of Greylock. Alrighty then. Next question, or quote. It was like the world had spun backward 1,000 years and they were now old enough to leave home and get married, old enough to fight, old enough to die. It was like the world had spun backwards 1,000 years and they were now old enough to leave home, get married, old enough to fight, old enough to die. 30 seconds. All right, teams, are we ready? A team, what do you have for me, please? The Expeditioners. And B team, or sorry, BTT, Loki's Wolves. The answer is? Oh, darn. Loki's Wolves. Somebody should have read that. Oh. Somebody on my team read it. How many of y'all read it? Like 4? Yes.
I didn't read it. I got it.
We don't say that. Okay, next one. We don't have many toys, but the grandfather of our house carves us whistles from reeds. We don't have many toys, but the grandfather of our house carves us whistles from reeds. Okay, looks like everybody's ready. And 18, what answer do you have? Odette's Secrets. And BTT, what do you have? Odette's Secrets, and the answer is Odette's Secrets. Still have, 18 still have a 6-point lead.
That's 5.
5, 10, 15, 6 points. Not a math teacher, I have to count. Right. It doesn't matter how hard things have been for his family, there's no excuse. It doesn't matter how hard things have been for his family, there's no excuse. Are we good? Okay, 18. What answer do you have for me, please? Prisoner 88. And BTC, prisoner 88. And the answer is? Okay, I have to say something. You read this book with me? Nobody gets that point. That makes me sad. No.
You're telling to get that point.
I get that point. Alright, next quote, please. She pulled out a poofy pink, that is poofy, right? Mm-hmm. Poofy pink cupcake of a dress with puffed sleeves and a sash tied in a great big bow at the waist. She pulled out a poofy pink cupcake of a dress with puffed sleeves and a sash tied in a great big bow at the waist. Okay, 18, do you have an answer for her? Rebel McKenzie and BTT, Rebel McKenzie, and the answer is Rebel McKenzie. Or 1989 prom. Exactly, thank you for that, Coach. Next, please. The minute she saw the writing on the wall, she dumped the dog on me. The minute she saw the writing on the wall, she dumped the dog on me. Okay, team 18, what's your answer, please? Ungifted and BTT, doll bones, and the answer is ungifted. Don't give up. Or maybe you should. The winning team, obviously, is the teachers. Congratulations, give them a hand, they did work hard. So they will have the opportunity on field day, bring extra clothes, to throw pies at you.
What's your
The pies will not be made of whipped cream or good stuff that you need. It's actually going to be shaving cream because it comes out of your clothes much easier. So, and you know our secret of what to do back? We already talked about it.
Yeah.
So, you better bring
So
it.
don't do it too hard.
And guys, honestly.
Scream.
And yes, and I will be with y'all because I'll be on their side. Yes, ma'am. And thank you for tuning in. We're done.
Y'all did a really good job, so you should be very, very proud.
Great ending.